Hi, I'm Paul from Bring It Gaming UK, and in this video I'll be reviewing the movie Us. Spoiler free of course, because I'm not a fucking monster. Us is the story of a family on vacation having a nice time at the beach when suddenly stuff starts to go wrong. You want to know what kind of stuff? Well, go watch the damn movie. Us is written and directed by Jordan Peele. Yeah, that guy. And I have to say, this movie for me is better than Get Out in every way. Now, Get Out was a fantastic movie, but this movie just pulled me in from the second it started. The music, the cinematography, hell, even the costume design. It all helped tell the story of Us, which is obviously what all movies are supposed to do, but Us did it so well. I honestly feel like I was spectating a real family, and no matter how bad things got, I couldn't look away. All I'm saying is shit got real, and that is a testament to the actors in this film. Seriously, the cast did an excellent job. Even the child actors came across as both likeable and creepy, playing the dual roles of the humans and the tethered. Shadia Wright, or Zora, had a scene in the movie that, as it happened, I said to myself, this is what I'd do, and she did it. And it just spoke to me because if that was happening to me, I'd do the exact same thing, and the beauty of it is, it has no consequence on the story. The whole film would have played out the same way. It's just a moment that humanised a fictional character, and that just shows how much thought Jordan Peele put into this movie. Then we'll have Jason, played by Evan Alex. Again, he was great, but also funny and really smart, which for me is high praise because usually I avoid horror films with young kids in them, because 1, I hate kids in movies because they're annoying, and B, creepy kids scare the shit out of me. Like seriously, my youngest daughter came to my room one night, sleepwalking, talking about her friend Mr. Stitch, and I legit wanted to burn the house down. Turns out she was talking about her teacher Mr. Smith, and the smell of petrol does eventually go away, but moving on, what I'm saying is kids scare me. Then we have Winston Duke as Gabe, which again was another great choice. He provided the comedy in the film, which surprisingly worked really well, especially given the severity of what was going on around him and his family. I mean, did the humour work every time? No. Sometimes I actually heard a few of my fellow cinema goers moan when he made a joke, but that was maybe twice out of say 40 jokes, and given that Us is a horror film, it did mix comedy really well. My favourite scene with Winston Duke basically told you in one line the type of person his character was, and it really did humanise him in a way some other movies take 2 hours to do, which is both because of the great acting and writing in this movie. Now obviously I'm being very vague with what I'm saying, but that's because what I've seen I want everyone to see with fresh eyes, and I don't want to spoil anything at all. And finally, Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita stole every single scene she was in as Adelaide and blew me away as Red. One scene in particular chilled me to the very core. The scene from Jaws comes to mind. Seriously, it had that much of an effect on me in the cinema. That one scene alone, I knew Lupita came to play. Seriously, whatever awards that can be given out, she needs them all. Oscar, Golden Globe, a Mobo, a Nobel Peace Prize, that Nickelodeon one with all the goo, she needs them all. Seriously, when the Oscars roll around, if she doesn't win one, I won't do anything, but I'll be deeply saddened. Because if one person this year deserves an award, it's her. I've not seen so many films this year, and the ones I've seen, this one is definitely the best of the bunch. Full disclosure, I feel I need to add my girlfriend did not like this film. In fact, she hated it. So much that we actually spent hours discussing it. And I mean, she's absolutely wrong and I hate her for it. But she does have a point. She is a film goer, hates unanswered questions or vague movies that lets you fill in the blanks, and with Us it does just that, but for me that is what makes a good movie. Jordan Peele treats the audience like they are smart people and can answer questions for themselves. The film doesn't have that character who is just there to leak exposition so everyone in the audience can get a perfect picture painted for them, and that is a great choice. So to my final thoughts, this was a chilling horror film filled with likeable, relatable characters who make smart decisions, and I loved being along for the ride. Us is a fantastic movie that doesn't rely on the often used jump scares and instead chills you with smart dialogue, creepy villains and great directing. Jordan Peele has done it again and I look forward to his next project, whatever that may be. But seriously, it better be the live action Gargoyles movie. I've been Paul from Bring It Gaming UK, thanks for watching, and as ever I hope you'll drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. See you in the next one.
Man, for good measure, while you're looking at the lake, just give me one more good